NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Estime. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. It easily move into the top 5.
That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. He's to the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Xavier Liggett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Turn as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, break. Chop alert. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for the running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think they're going to like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Straight ahead, Estime. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. Estime once more. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back into 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lee. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
39-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Drops it to Blue, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Third and 3.
Warrior 70. Steady.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To about the 40-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, Get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Estimate. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Back to throw now on first down. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Running right, here's Estimate. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. First down at about the 38. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, set. Cowboys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Parrish. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw again. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready? Ready?
They'll drop the throw. This is caught inside the 15. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60
Back to throw here. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now an audible here into something else.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
First down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second and 10.
Down. Liking 18. Steady.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that will be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 1st down, here's Estimate. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
At the 33-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Parrish. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try it with Estimate. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go.
And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Estimate. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Audric Estimate. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Jaguars 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come on, come on. Go.
They go with blue between the tackles. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I be on my little mouse drill.
They'll try and run again with blue. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Off the play fake. Parrish. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jaguars first down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguars.
They'll hand it to Estime. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. The 44-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Say, hey. Ready?
On the give, it's Estimo. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Parrish. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He'll look to throw. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's going to lose yardage here. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll run. Estimate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Here comes Estimate. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Craft all 80.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It'll come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Estime. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun on 3rd down. Parrish. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late penalties. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Parrish. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
At the 28-yard line.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,